10-Yard Fight is, overall, not that interesting of a game. It's a sports game, specifically an American football game. It's also a port of an arcade game, and this version actually has defense alongside offense, which I suppose is an improvement. Other than that, it's basically just American football and not much else. I'm sure someone who knows more about football could say some interesting things about it, but I am the definition of someone who doesn't know anything about football. However, 10-Yard Fight has a little more going for it than just being a football game. See, the box has an asterisk on it. This asterisk points to the fact that, on the back of the box, it's actually copyrighted by IRM. This makes sense, because the 10-Yard Fight arcade game was developed by IRM. What doesn't make sense is that this port was also developed by IRM. This game, alongside Kung Fu, are the only third-party games that launched with the NES. And they're both IRM titles. So, what gives? It turns out Nintendo wanted to release and develop the Famicom port of Kung Fu, Spartan X in Japan, but its producer, Scott Sumura, wasn't having any of it. So Hiroshi Yamauchi, the president of Nintendo at the time, called up IRM's parent company's president and got the license from there. Sumura would later see the release of 10-Yard Fight and Kung Fu at the NES launch as a sort of apology for this. Unfortunately, this drama about 10-Yard Fight's release is far, far more interesting than 10-Yard Fight itself. It's a football game, and that's about it. It probably says the most about 10-Yard Fight that the majority of the conflict in said drama is related to Kung Fu and not 10-Yard Fight. It was probably just convenient that IRM had already developed a football game for the NES's American launch.